The best gift that I got was from Taylor, but it gives away things that we're trying to keep in-house, so not going to say it. And I love you, Tay, but Austin got me a great gift as well.
So Swift's good gift givers.
They are great. They are great gift givers.
It's not just Travis and Taylor who have new pets. Recently, the Kelce family also welcomed a new member.
What would you say is the biggest thing that holds people back from adopting, if not their husband? Can you tell us a little bit about him? He's perfect. Let's start there. How many do you think I could fit in my car? Oh no, I think it's... Info is a Wave original, brought to you by Amazon Pets. This is a duck, because we're here at the PSPCA. You'll notice when we transition to the next scene that that's right, snow on the ground. And that's because we actually filmed this episode 6 weeks ago. But then something special happened. Thank you so much. So we had to film an entirely new ending. That's called a tease. Welcome, real ones, to the cuddliest, fuzziest, furriest, probably most personally reckless episode of FAFO. And that's saying something, because I have held a snake and snowboarded down a mountain with absolutely no training. As you can see here by my co-star Shug, I am surrounded here by my people. And by people, I mean dogs. Soon, maybe even cats and some puppies. And maybe, who knows, if Queen Emma has anything to do with it, maybe turtles. And guess what? We're right in my own backyard. Today, we're fucking around at the PSPCA Mainline Animal Rescue. I'm gonna get to hang out with all of their adoptable animals today. That's right, I said adoptable, which brings me right back to the personally reckless comment. Oh no. Yeah, I know I'm putting myself in a very bad predicament here, but we'll find out whether or not I can figure out how to leave this place without a cat or a dog or a puppy, or maybe a turtle for Emma. Some of you might know that between my husband and I, we have an ongoing cat saga. Jason does know that I'm here today. We did discuss whether or not he would be peeved if I came home with an animal. And when I said, rate how mad on a scale of 1 to 10, he said 10. To my credit, he did not distinguish which side of the scale was pissed. So, together, we are going to find out whether or not by the end of this episode, I end up with a 4-legged furry friend. Oh no. Okay, enough talking about it. Can we please go meet some puppies? Come on. While I try to gather myself, let me introduce you to our guide for today. This is Jillian, the director of PR here at the PSPCA. Jillian, thank you for having us today.
Of course, it's our pleasure. We're so excited.
Can you tell us a little bit about how animals end up in your care?
Yeah, so they very often come to us through our animal cruelty work. So what sort of makes us the Pennsylvania SPCA is that we have 4 physical locations, but we cover 18 counties with our animal law enforcement team. So we're rescuing animals every single day from cruelty and neglect. And that really is animals of all kinds. So today, obviously, we're here right now with the Great Dane and her puppies, but we'll see lots of other animals that we have here. The animals come in really bad shape, but the thing that keeps us going is that we get to heal them and send them on the path to recovery and then see them off to their amazing lives.
Now, once they're here, they get some of the best care from Dr. Alicia.
Yes.
Now, obviously, right here we have Caroline.
Yeah.
She came in with a seizure of how many dogs?
I actually, was it 19?
Something like that.
19?
We had 2 rescues back to back. So I always think of the number 39 because we brought these guys in and then the very next day had another one. So it was somewhere in the vicinity of, a couple dozen dogs.
And she was underweight, emaciated. And you guys barely could tell that she was pregnant?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a surprise. When we noticed that she was pregnant, we didn't think she was nearly as far along as she was. She really hit it well, and I think she was probably putting all of her reserves into her babies. And then she gave birth here, and she did fantastic. we have these beautiful babies to show for it. She stayed here at the hospital with us for maybe 4 or 5 days. And then when we knew everybody was okay, she was kind of starting to calm down with people. She was a little bit protective in the beginning. As you can see, that's
Good job, Mama.
She's fine now, but the first few days, she went to foster and she's been there since. So, but she's so loving and sweet.
Now, once the puppies are old enough, they will hopefully be adopted out. I'm sure we'll have no problem because look at them. But Caroline, I'm assuming, will also be up for adoption.
She will.
And hot take, everyone, I think that dogs are actually better than puppies. I always say when my kids are old enough to understand the boundaries and respect them with dogs, I am going to come out here on a regular basis and just, at least at any given time, have 4 rescues in our house. Don't tell my husband. Don't tell my husband. Look at her checking on everyone.
Making sure everybody's okay.
What a good mom. If you could tell people what the biggest concerns are, basically how we can lessen the number of dogs or animals that end up in a rescue situation, what would you say?
Probably first and foremost is spay and neuter. The unwanted litters or the irresponsible litters, that would really help us have less dogs and cats in general. Planning ahead, right now I think it's really, really hard, but veterinary care can be a little bit expensive as well. And don't do terrible things to them so that they don't end up here with us.
Isn't it that simple?
Yeah.
It really is that simple. So Caroline had 8 puppies.
She did.
Can I pet this puppy?
Yes. Yeah, yes. A good girl.
Now, when can they go home? Sorry, Caroline. They won't be pulling on your stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So
they are just starting to be on some what we call slurry type food. They're getting interested in water, all of that. So they're about 4 weeks old now. So another 4 weeks with mom.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are any of these puppies, asking for a friend, of course, are any of these puppies spoken for?
Do you know the answer, Jillian? I don't think so, yeah.
Not yet.
That was great.
Oh, yeah.
Peeing over there instead of over here.
That was great. You peed. Good job.
Yeah, Mom, check it out. Is she hydrated? What do we think? This is me when I open a diaper. She's investigating.
She's checking it out.
This is
for
mom
sure.
duty. So I've always said, this is a bad thing to share. I've always said that I wanted a black and white Great Dane, and I wanted to name her Moo.
Oh, perfect name.
Because she's a small cow. No offense, Mom. I call myself a cow too.
She says no offense taken.
Yes. Grass puppies are a target of mine. Maybe one day I'll have a cow too. I literally was showing our 2-year-old last night because we were laying in bed together, and I said, Benny, do you want to know a secret? I get to go see puppies tomorrow. And she was like, are you going to kiss on the mouth? And I was like, maybe. How many do you think I could fit in my car?
I have all of them.
Perfect.
They all came together in one car, and including mom. So
perfect.
everyone
So I said this was going to end up being like a Melissa McCarthy and Bridesmaids situation.
yes.
I took 9.
gets a puppy.
Exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. This is an important question. When they are about, she has a heart on her neck. Jesus Christ. She has a literal heart on her neck. Can you zoom in on that?
Can you show
It's
them?
right,
hand,
it's
I
right
think,
where
Alicia.
Alicia's hand is.
Oops, sorry. Right
No,
there.
that's okay. That is a heart, in case anyone needed to know. So, yeah, I wasn't prepared to see that. I wasn't prepared for that. Oh, God.
say hi. Yeah. She got your baby.
I'm not going to take him. I promise.
No.
He's not even allowed to leave you yet.
Nope.
She's becoming much more trusting of the process.
goodness.
Yeah. Joking.
You look just like her.
This one looks like you.
Yeah.
He looks just
look like
always
you.
the blue eyes. Hi. Are you joking? Are you joking?
You got a lot of wrinkles on that face.
Mom.
And the skin.
Did you use that? Oh no.
Get over there.
Do you hear all the rumbles?
They are grumbling.
Look at the dreaming. Look at the little. Oh, look at the dreaming.
Alicia said that one was the runt of the litter, but it's doing really good.
It is doing really well.
What?
Yep.
That's because she knew I was going to kiss her.
She's waiting.
I just love the fact that I said it so many times and Bennett's first response was, you're going to kiss her on the mouth. Now, when you adopt out, specifically like a Great Dane, I feel like because like we're an Irish Wolfhound household. But do you find that you have to be more careful about making sure that you're adopting like breed specific households? Obviously they're going to be quite large, taking a lot of that into consideration, cost of food, cost of vet care.
Yes, vet care and everything, especially.
Is that something that you guys take into consideration when you receive applications?
Yeah, and heavily counseled on as well. You know, even if maybe you are a first time, dog owner and it is going to fit your lifestyle, they still want to make sure that you're understanding of the things that come along with that, like bloat and things that we want to be really careful about, and
a little stomach tack.
Yeah, exactly.
All the things.
Thank you.
Look at. Can we
Are you a boy or a girl? I don't even know.
I think it's a girl. Can you just zoom in on the spot on her nose, please? Because good God. Oh my gosh.
She's a cutie.
Can you imagine? You're so perfect. You all are. Dr. Alicia, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Jillian, where are we headed next?
Yeah, we have an exciting place to go next. We're going to go see some cats at the catio.
Perfect. Let me just. nobody look.
Listen, I think this is like the perfect, heat source for a cold day.
Are you joking?
You picked that sweater for a reason, didn't you? Pockets and
Down here.
Okay, everybody, hop in. You are so stinking cute. And the brown ears. You're joking. I'm fine. I'm fine. Are you fine? I'm fine. Oh no. My husband's gonna be pissed.
All right, Kylie, so we're here in the cat room with Sarah Brown, who's our resident cat expert.
That's my favorite title. I am a proud cat lady. I will admit it. I love to talk about cats, so that's me.
So how many cats are in the room with us right now?
We have 4 cats in this room, but we can have anywhere up to like hundreds of cats at a time because of our animal law enforcement team.
This room.
Not in this room,
sure.
no. Just throughout our shelters. We can rescue, just 2 cats. So little Theodore here came in with one other cat after being found on a road in a carrier. But then we can, sometimes get upwards of like 70, 80 cats in from a hoarding type situation. Or a couple years ago, we got a bunch of rag dolls that all came in together, pushing 100. So it always varies, but right now there's only 4 in here, and they're all really lovely.
Now, how frequently are cats adopted?
Cats go pretty quick. Of course, kittens tend to fly out the door, we always say. But it just really depends on their temperament as well. So a really social cat could go faster, but then one that's a little bit more fearful, which we do see pretty often, could take a little bit of a, transitionary period here in the shelter first. That's why we love rooms like the one that we're in right now, because it can really help them behaviorally as well as to kind of showcase their temperaments to adopters. So like little Theodore here behind us again, he's super social, and that's great for anybody that's coming in looking for a cat. They know exactly what qualities they want. A cat that's going to jump in my lap or be really playful. But then it's really good for other cats like Queen over here, who's a little old lady and just wants to chill out.
So this room assists in sort of those behavioral assessment that allows you to recommend which cats would fit best in which home. Now, what would you say is the biggest thing that holds people back from adopting, if not their husband?
I think it would just be, of course, cost of animals is a little bit more expensive, but also it could be behavioral based. So a cat like Theo here could get adopted really quick, but a more fearful one that's not really showing herself or himself could wait a little bit longer. But that's why we have our behavior team and our wonderful staff and volunteers to work with them and help them become more adoptable.
Theodore here, how long has he been here?
He's only been here a couple weeks. He was in protective custody for a little bit first, which means we were kind of investigating his case. He came in with a cat named Eleanor, who is still here as well. She is a little bit more skittish, I believe, than Theodore. So we're still working with her a little bit, but
a very cute
they both
name.
find their homes, I know.
Now, what would be the best case scenario for Theodore?
Oh, I think Theodore can live in really any home. So just finding one.
So
he's a little bit playful, so one that'll keep him active.
Sure.
And, obviously, he can live with other cats because he's in here. Honestly, I feel like this cat would like a dog too.
So he
Maybe
might
little
go
humans
home with
too.
one of our cameramen.
Oh, yeah.
There are 2 vying for his attention. That's up next on Cat Love Island. Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Where are you going?
Oh, he's meowing. He's going to pick.
He's gonna pick someone.
He's gonna pick someone.
Let's see. Who's gonna be?
Who's he gonna pick? Who's he gonna pick?
Oh, the toy.
Okay. A lot of people have this misconception that you can't necessarily find something that you may have wanted forever in a rescue situation. What do you say to them in terms of cats?
That's just not true. We get ragdolls, we get Bengal cats, we've had Cornish Rexes before. So you can really find any breed at a shelter. I always tell people that it might take a little bit longer to find one if you want something really rare, but most of the time you can find them there.
Just in case you're wondering, he's as soft as he looks. He's delightful.
You want the snack?
Here. Oh, yeah, here's their snack.
I'll help you. It is chicken and
He's
cheese.
so polite looking in here.
What do you think about it?
Look at that. Look at how polite he is, guys.
It's like, I'm not sure.
So you want him?
Oh, there you go.
So, if you're my husband, just ignore the fact that I'm getting up close and personal with these cats. You saw nothing. Jillian, where are we headed next?
Yeah, so next we're headed to our home school where we're gonna meet a dog I think you're really gonna like. All right, Kylie, so we're here in a very exciting room with a wonderful dog and our site director, Lisa Maggio, who will tell us all about our homeschool, which is this great room.
Yes, Lisa, this is adorable, first of all. When we first came into the room, it was very gently, lightly explained to me. Can you please explain to the people what
Absolutely.
this room is for?
We are so lucky to have this room. It simulates the home environment. So when we have our wonderful volunteers and staff, they bring dogs down to decompress. They get to know really what a home environment is like. We've got microwaves, we've got TVs, or just to sit down and just calm the dog and let them enjoy this environment. So very lucky. Not too many rescues have this type of, so we're very, very lucky to have this.
Now, you guys incorporate all the things that would truly be in a home, a TV, a microwave, things that might make noise or be different if a dog has not necessarily lived in a traditional home setting.
That's correct.
Do you have moments in here that are surprises? Maybe things that they experience where you're like, oh, they really haven't ever seen a television.
You know, yes, especially if we can get a couple dogs in to play. What they'll do is run around the different tables and they end up like, wait, this is fun. I can relax, my mind can be at ease and enjoy myself in here.
Cody is here with us.
Yes.
He is currently up for adoption.
He is.
And can you tell us a little bit about him?
He's one of our two golden
perfect.
guys.
Let's start there. He's perfect.
He is perfect.
He's perfect.
He is 8 years old. He came in the end of last year. Sometimes life changes with families and they have to surrender their pets. So Cody is here. He would probably like a low to medium activity type of family. We will catch him occasionally at night on his kennel bed, upside down.
Sure.
So that's always a source of entertainment. But he's a love, as you can tell. And he would be a great in a home. He probably would love, he was just saying he would love probably a fenced in yard. Probably a little experienced adopter that is used to the large breeds. So yeah, but he's a great dog.
He's so perfect. He has the German Shepherd button on the top of his head, that little black spot. And I can confirm he is a thick boy. Don't listen. He is a big dog. But like we said at the beginning, he's perfect.
He is perfect.
He has extra hair for your couch.
He does.
He does. And cute hot breath.
Yes, he does.
And that's how we like it.
And the great thing about the rescue is we get breed specific dogs, which we're lucky to have, but we also get a lot of mix. We get all different sizes. So, sometimes the rescue, they only get, certain, it's a stigma, but we actually have a variety in all ages.
That is, I would say, probably, I think, what people think of most when they think of rescue dogs, that they think of, quite frankly, pitties.
Right.
Which, if raised right, are some of the sweetest loves you've ever met in your whole life.
Yeah.
And it's such a shame that breed has gotten the stigma that it has.
Absolutely.
But if that is not the direction that you want to go with adding to your family, like you were saying, you have a purebred German Shepherd. Like, what are we talking about? Also, they are, if you want to rebrand it to make it better, a pitty could be a purebred couch hippo.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Can happen.
Land seal.
That's it. That's it. So we're in this room that is used for training purposes. What other training is done with the dogs?
Sure. So every dog that comes through here, we go through a behavior and medical assessment. And from there, we constantly are looking at plans, and with walks and with time. We have a regional behavior manager on site. So between that and staff and volunteers, we're constantly assessing their behavior. And with that, that helps with finding that perfect adopter when you're ready for that adoption. So we do a lot of behavior assessments with them.
Because the goal is really to adopt them once.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So
Find
that they
loving home.
As much as I'm sure you love Cody, you would love for him to go and continue going to live his life.
Correct.
Oh, what a good boy.
But can't say he may not be in my office for a given day.
Whatever. German Shepherd people are German Shepherd people. We can't help ourselves.
The gateway into your home.
It is a gateway. Oh, no, not another one. I
home.
Maybe in your same position.
We can't help ourselves. It's fine.
Can't. So,
He did whine a couple times, and it did spark a cry. So just we're a German Shepherd family growing up, and he's scratching that itch right now. Yeah, you can put him in the bag too, please. I'd like to add this one to my tab.
Yeah.
Cody can come home with me.
Would you like to keep that tab open?
Yes, keep the tab running. It seems that with every consecutive stop, the odds are increasing that I may go home with an animal. Which one will we choose? Who knows? We'll find out together.
So Kylie, we're here in the barn at Mainline Animal Rescue, where we have some fun animals we'll get to talk about. But I want to introduce you to Nicole Wilson, who is our
Nicole.
Director of
Nice to
Animal Law
meet you.
Enforcement.
Great to meet you.
So you are a law enforcement officer.
Yes, I am sworn in the Commonwealth to specifically enforce the laws pertaining to animal cruelty and neglect. So criminal statutes, it's not about licensing and vaccines. It's about literally people not providing the basic care for their pets.
Okay, so can you explain the difference between a case that would be cruelty and a case that would be neglect?
Sure. Neglect is when somebody fails to do something similar to, if they are not providing, say, an animal has fleas and they have hair loss. They're not providing the vet care to treat that condition, or an ear infection, a cold, that kind of thing, or if an animal doesn't have shelter and an owner is just leaving them outside at all times without that shelter, and then water or food, those are considered neglect issues. Cruelty is if somebody is abusing, ill-treating, overloading, actively doing something harmful.
And what types of cases have you been called out on recently?
I mean, we can see our own breath and we're inside a barn.
Yes.
So obviously we are getting a lot of shelter calls right now. Yesterday we executed a search warrant in one of our counties involving horses, where the horses were in very poor physical condition as well as being outside without any shelter access. We had a German Shepherd with an immuno condition that when we first got the photographs and saw the dog on scene, just had most of the hair around its eyes missing and just was very wounded from scratching at itself just because of that condition. So those are the things that we've done just in the past few days.
Now, being in the barn right now, you might hear some rustling around in the background, but we can't show the animals that are in here with us, besides the barn cats. We'll get to them. But there are some sheep and some goats in the barn with us that we can't show on camera. Why is that?
So those animals are currently in protective custody. So we do get any animals that owners surrender, realizing that they are beyond what they can care for at this time. And then there are those individuals who, have a right to be proven guilty in a court of law And so those animals remain on hold during that period of time. And so we are housing those animals, accruing the expense of caring for those animals during the full adjudication of a case. So for more advanced cases like aggravated cruelty or higher level misdemeanor neglect cases, those will take months to years to wind themselves through the courts fully. And so those goats and sheep are connected to a case like that.
When you go out and see these severe cases of cruelty or neglect, how do you keep going? Because I'm sure that after watching so many cases back to back to back, that you would start to question how much more you can see.
I mean, the great thing about my position is I am a person who has the capacity to stop the abuse and neglect. So, you know, I am the person who gets to step in, say this animal will not deal with this anymore. I am taking this animal away from you. And then being able to see that person prosecuted in the courts, that animal being surrendered to us through the court system, and seeing then that animal live out its life in a new home and being cared for in a way that it never knew before, that is the thing that keeps you going. The first step is the member of the public calling us. So this is where people get the opportunity to make that change.
So the other animals that are in this barn right now are the barn cats. He left.
Yeah,
He's having enough. I laughed one time. I was laughing at his pissed off face. He was making mad biscuits. Okay, not mad like cool, mad like pissed. And then he left. So he's somewhere. There's one sunbathing over there. The barn cats that are here are a perfect example of animals who need specific conditions, right? They're not necessarily cats that want to be fully domesticated in a house with maybe playing tea parties or getting dressed up with headbands, you know, but this provides them the opportunity. Can you tell us a little bit more about your barn cats?
Sure. Most of our barn cats came from our animal cruelty cases. And those cats were born in an environment where there were so many cats that they did not have the individualized attention and individual socialization that helped to,
and
he's back. Yeah. He's like, I heard you guys talk to me about me. He's like, I need to make my appearance.
It's your moment.
And
look at him.
I love it, actually. I think it's
so
amazing.
perfect.
And so because they haven't been well socialized with people, they like hanging with other cats, but they don't necessarily want to be inside a house.
Sure.
They are living their best life in the barn setting.
Let me tell you about Flash. Flash was not my cat. Flash was my husband's cat growing up. And Flash was an indoor-outdoor cat, but Flash preferred to be outside. And apparently, I obviously never met Flash, but apparently Flash was a badass, and she would catch birds out of midair. And that fascinated both Jason and Travis. And they have fond memories of hearing her battling the other cats in the neighborhood in the middle of the night. So my husband is leaning more, I think, towards barn cats, which I'm fine with, because I am a respect their boundaries, don't speak unless spoken to kind of cat person.
Nope.
Look, he left again. He was like, I can't listen to these chicks talking anymore. Yeah, he was like, don't speak to me. You got it. I'm done. Look at him. He wants to live in your warehouse.
Love it.
Oh God, he's so handsome. What would you say if you could tell the public anything? What would you ask of them?
Well, I do think that it's important to note that all of our efforts in law enforcement are donor-based. We are not given any money from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania or any municipality to do our law enforcement efforts. So if you want to help fight animal cruelty, please donate.
That's perfect. We'll pop a link in the description if you want to donate. I'm gonna go snuggle these goats and sheep off camera, because someone may or may not be wearing a jacket and it's not us. Okay, as you can see, we're back. with the potential new Kelce. I don't know. We'll see. The good news is, for me, that they're not actually ready to leave their mom. So that means that it's not a today decision. It also means that this episode isn't over yet. So, wouldn't it be funny if we just cut to me standing outside with no snow on the ground and a puppy in my hands? Huh. Let's do it. So as you can see, there is no snow on the ground, and I'm holding 2 puppies. So yeah, I guess I spoke it into existence. It's actually 6 weeks later, and something happened. Let me explain. While we were at the Me and My Animal Rescue location of the PSPCA, we were tipped off about a lovely new development in the Philadelphia location. And someone heard me loud and clear that Cody was too cute and I love German Shepherds. And they said, well, we might have the thing for you. And it turns out they did. I'm here now to hopefully pick a puppy. Jason agreed to this if I gave him naming rights. So we'll see what their name is. Bernadette right now is a front runner. It's a leader. It's a top choice, and we shall see. So there's that. I feel like I'm at home with children. My kids don't know that I'm here getting a puppy. So there's that. Look at her face, are you kidding? But let's be real. For the same reason we go to the zoo and the same reason that we enjoy animals and stop to talk to the cows that come to the side of the road, it's not for them, it's for mom. So call me selfish, but I think we're getting a German Shepherd. There's so many puppies in here. We have 4 of the 6 puppies. There are 3 girls and 1 boy in here right now. We did allow for an option. We're also back with Lindsay because she's a genius when it comes to picking puppies. Lindsay, can you give us like a little intel about picking?
Yeah, it's really important to know what you are looking for. Yes. So these guys are about 8 or 9 weeks old and they are ready to be separated from one another, which is why they're a little crazy. So we are excited that that's where the step that they're at. So definitely looking at maybe the ones that you just feel drawn to. Of course, everybody has like an aesthetic that we like, maybe the lighter color or a darker color. At this point, they've been playing for quite a bit. So I don't know if it's super imperative of like who they are right now. Right. They're 8-week-old German Shepherd puppies, so they will definitely, with lots of love and training, will make really wonderful pets.
Do you think that one of them wants to be a Kelce?
I asked them yesterday, and they did tell me they were.
Thank you really so much for doing that. You're the boy, aren't you? I think you are. Yep. I know. Good job. You are so sweet, sweet boy. Oh, good boy. He's a good boy. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. He's my boy. Do I speak to my children in baby talk? Absolutely not. Will I speak to puppies in baby talk? Every fucking day. Every single day. To be fair, I still talk to my grown dog, adult dog, in baby talk because that's how you're supposed to talk to animals. Everybody knows that. Gotcha. Oh. Okay. So sorry, my child is totally in here. Is your name Bernadette? Asking for a friend. A little like warm. Is it just reminded me of? I'm having decision-making issues. Are you a Bernadette? Tell me the truth. I do love like the saddle markings and a button and some dimples. Look at her little dimple where her little whiskers are. Are you yoking me? Oh no. Is she just a little puppies? Oh no, I think it's this one. Oh shit. Are you kidding? You want to snuggle in? Okay. Oh my gosh, what's that? It's the cat I'm adopting. Meow. You caught me. It's not a cat. It's a German Shepherd puppy. I can't help myself. Someone let me loose in a rescue and this is what happened. I met some very cute cats, but like I've said a million times at this point, we're not ready for that. When I am ready for that, I'm gonna march my ass right back to the PSPCA and I'm gonna find me a cat that wants to come home and live at the Kelce household. But for now, may I introduce Bernadette Kelce. Thank you so much to our friends here at the PSPCA. FAFO is presented by Not Gonna Lie, a Wave original. Thank you to our partners at Amazon Pets, because everybody knows that if you're bringing home a new pet, or you have a house full of them, Amazon Pets can get exactly what you need delivered straight to your door. I know the real ones know how to support a good cause. And so we love partnering with Amazon Pets because, much like the PSPCA, many rescues, probably some in your own area, have Amazon lists where you can go and fulfill items so that the rescues are better able to cater to the animals who are in need of homes. So even if you are not prepared to take an animal in and care for them as their forever home, you can still give back to the rescues around you and help support them in all the amazing work they're doing to make sure that these animals end up in the absolute best homes possible so they can live out their lives the happiest they can be. Welcome to the family, Bernadette. Until Jason.
Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are back in New York. But this time, they didn't return alone, and fans are absolutely losing it. In a surprising new sighting, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift were spotted stepping out with an adorable, fluffy white Samoyed. And insiders believe this wasn't just a random moment. It may actually be a special gift from Taylor to Travis. The timing has fans buzzing. After weeks of intense schedules and public appearances, this quiet but meaningful move is being seen as a major step in their relationship. A pet isn't just a pet, it's commitment. But that's not all happening inside the Kelce family right now. At the same time, Kylie Kelce has also welcomed a new addition of her own, a German Shepherd puppy, adding even more excitement to the family dynamic. Now fans are connecting the dots. Is this just coincidence? Or is the Kelce family entering a whole new chapter together? One thing is clear. This isn't just about cute dogs. It's about timing, intention, and what might be coming next. And fans are watching every move closely.